Hey. I wanted to share something that is very special to me, as well as a few awesome changes that I've been experiencing over the past 5 days since I've started this new healthier regimen with my vitamins. And I want to start by this first because I just put my kids to bed. And I've been thinking about my business and this rebrand and this relaunch and the mindfulness mentor. And I've been having hard conversations with people that are pouring love into me and not just agreeing with me, but challenging me. And it's been so very special for me to have this moment of clarity. And it didn't come with ease, it came with a deeper understanding of myself and what I truly want, and having to dive deeper and peel back the layers, peel back the onion, right? And I've seen so much difference in how I emotionally respond to things a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5, 10 years ago. Like my whole life has completely up leveled from an inner standpoint, and like what you see on the outside is just like my expression of that, right? And it's so much more than I could ever share on social media, or even that I could find language, like I could find words to explain to you. So these little things I wanted to share. I understand, so the mindfulness mentor, I want to create a mindfulness mentorship program that's a monthly subscription based, month to month, cancel anytime, no commitment, no contract. But that month with me is fire. Like 4 weeks with me, fire, right? The one-on-one, the hands-on, it's a high ticket. It's my most high ticket offer, but it is private, it's personal, and it's transformational. And I've put myself through this, so I know this, right? And that's really exciting to me. And I know that the foundation of that is mindfulness. It's what I do behind the scenes that you all don't see that I want to teach you. Just put my kids to bed. Something you should know. I have sang Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to my daughter every day of her. Well, like she goes to her dad's house and like, you know what I mean? But like every night I can't sing. I sing anyway. Probably can't dance either, but I dance anyway, right? I am a full expression of myself. And when I'm with my kids, I'm not in this authority mode, right? Like I saw what that toxicity was like, you know, with their dad and in that home. And I see the projection of other people's generations on to my kids, or what we think it should be. But I created my own. I created my own because like I was going through trauma, and like my kids were just this beautiful, like so beautiful. And I was completely encapsulated because they're twins too, right? Like they took up all of my life. And it's crazy now. They're going to be turning 9 in January. And it baffles me every night that I sing to her, that she wants me to sing to her. And I will until she doesn't ask anymore. And maybe I'll still try and do it. But something special that I also wanted to share with you, these little mindfulness things, like from drinking my lemon water in the morning, exercising, doing meditations, like the confidence that I have is built through these daily practices and rituals that I had to fine tune years, right? You guys have been watching me for years. So this is what I'm putting into this mentorship program. And I know the name is like, well, she's Mindful Mama, she's Samantha Nicole, Mindful Mama Wellness, Mindful Mama Holistic Wellness. Like I am messy, and that's just me. I put myself out there, and I'm so thankful to my mom that gave me the love and space to confidently grow. Like I was raised as an only child and very spoiled and loved, okay? I was freaking loved unconditionally, and I knew that. Yes, I took advantage of that, and I'm deeply sorry. Mom, I love you and thank you. Like who I am now and how I am as a person is because I was loved, not punished, or like, I mean, I was bad. I feel like I was bad, but like her love to me gave me the deepest understanding of love, and now I see myself pouring that out onto my kids especially, right? Human connections, goodness gracious, like I've met the most amazing, I've met you guys, right? Like we've connected, and I love human connections, and like I honor that so much. So I say all this to say, like, I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm trying to figure things out, and I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just following with energy and excitement. And sometimes I really lack the strategy, right? And I have to do it all over again, or I feel like I failed, but like I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm being the fullest expression of me, or I'm trying to be. I keep getting deeper and deeper into that fullest expression of me and expansion. And my environment has changed as I have grown. I'm surrounded by different people. I'm in different places, and that's the point. So if the same thing is still in your life, 5 years ago was the same, 10 years ago was the same, not much has changed. I encourage you, these mentorship programs, getting with a coach who you gravitate to their energy, it's contagious. It's contagious. And I want to share with you all of these deeply meaningful, impactful moments from like mindfulness routines and rituals that help me to like with Mindful Mama, right? Like just tonight, and I want to share this with you, I pour into my children. I pour into my children like I pour into you guys, right? They get the beauty of it, right? They like, imagine, like you think, right? When we're coaching, and if you've experienced my energetic infusion, you probably feel it right now through the video, right? My kids receive that from me, and I'm so honored and blessed to know that love because my mom gave me that love. So conscious, mindful parenting, that's what we're calling it. That's what, we're labeling it as, but that's how I was raised, right? And we just get to become better. And I was telling that to my daughter as I was putting her to sleep. We had a little tiff before, like, don't get it twisted. Like, things are not perfect at all. They were upset that I told them that they needed to do what they needed to do on their bedtime routine, or I wasn't snuggling with them. If they didn't put their pajamas on, we're not snuggling. Like, you have to do what you need to do first. So I'm firm and loving in that, right? Like, it teaches you responsibility, how to take care of yourself. You're almost 9, you're maturing, right? Like, I phrase it and word it into something that, like, they can get behind, right? I give them the power. I empower them to make the decisions. So I'm just like, I sang to her, and then I don't know what sparked the conversation, but I was just like, you're so awesome. Oh, that's right. We were talking about our blanket, because she has had this blanket for a whole year since she got it Christmas. And she was like, it's my blanket's 1-year birthday. Or it's my blanket's birthday. And then we started talking about it, and her mind just goes like crazy, right? And we had just done breath work together, which, right, like another thing, I do breath work with my kids. So we were in that relaxed state, and then her monkey mind just turned right back on, right? And she just went and went and went. And like, when I think about this, it's fascinating because as humans, right, like my kids, I didn't have that kind of technology available to me in my brain when I was that age, and they do, and it's normal for them. So imagine like the human evolution of our brains and our capabilities, right? Like, I think the Wright brothers put a plane in the air. What year was that? Right? And then we got cell phones. Like, it's happening faster and faster. And I'm excited to see what happens with that. But again, love needs to be at the forefront of that, right? Like, giving people the space to just be in their fullest expression of themselves. And when we are that, we are love, right? And what we do from that state of being is incredible. Like, what I'm doing now and what I'm doing in my life, like, I'm getting closer to God. I'm getting closer to love. I'm less reactive, like I'm mastering myself, my emotions. Like, that's pretty cool stuff. And I'm teaching my kids how to do this now at this age, right? And be able to communicate that. Holy moly. So anyways, I'm pouring into her, and I'm telling her, you are so unique. Like, I love your energy. I love how your mind does that, right? Like, and you're so fun to be around, and you're so smart. Like, my goodness, your papers that came home, like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of who you are and who you're becoming. I speak this to my children. They know this. They don't need it from anybody else. They know it. It's embedded into them. Imagine if you received that kind of support, how you could bloom and blossom, right? When we are planted in an environment that allows us to grow, watch out. It could be a garden, right? But weeds come whether you do anything or not, right? So it's, what do you want? So I am planting this beautiful garden in their mind. And yeah. And we talk about, we had dinner tonight at Panera. We were talking about how other kids are very hyperactive. Like they notice that they're different. And I talked to them about that. Most kids are eating the Doritos and like the packaged stuff, and they're plugged into the system, right? I don't buy that shit. Don't get me wrong. It's in our pantry right now. We bought it for like a soccer thing. Yes, because I can't afford to feed 20 people with organic stuff. Okay. So like, we're not perfect. Don't get me wrong. And we enjoy it as treats. Absolutely. Right. I had Pepsi tonight at Panera, and like how my mind is about that now, like I know that it's rewarding for me because I don't do it often, and I can treat myself, and I have just a beautiful connection with food now, and nourishing myself and getting it, having some, some playfulness in there. So this is my mind, you guys. And like, this is what I mean by how I wanted to like share this. And it may not come out the way I want it to, right? Our egos want things to be the way we want it to be. And I'm releasing more of that. I'm letting go, I'm surrendering, and I'm just being the fullest expression of myself. So, speaking of being myself and being my best self, I'll transition now into these vitamins that I've been taking for 5 days now. I wanted to invest in myself. I have this long-term goal. I'm 36 right now, 40's coming up. Like, I want to be in the best shape of my life. I want to look my freaking best ever. I want to be making the most money. Like, I feel it in my bones that this is my burning desire and this is what I want, right? So like I'm taking inspired action because I feel that fire. You have to find something that you can really put your energy and get behind. Okay, so I invested into these vitamins. I've been with my CBD company for about 5 years now, and I've been all plant medicine, and I haven't been taking like pills. Like I was triggered by them, but I invested in a coach and a mentor, and I found neutrality. I found not good, bad, just is. So if it just is, then I have more room for possibility. So because I healed the trigger that I had with taking pills, now I'm taking vitamins that have like this advanced delivery technology. Like, we have science now. It's almost 2023. Can you imagine the difference? Like, they put on tonight, we were on a Zoom call, and they had the Golden Girls next to the Sex and the City girls. They were the same age, and they look totally different. We are reversing our age. We are healing ourselves. We are getting our hands on information that we just didn't have before. It wasn't available. We had to find it out in a newspaper or, join in person. Now we have the internet, and we have the capability of this knowledge, and it's been overwhelming, and maybe we haven't done anything with it yet. Now I'm ready to do something with this knowledge. So I invested in partnering with a company that's pretty new, and I'm taking these vitamins. It's on day 5. And one of the reasons why I wanted to take the vitamins and 40, like I've been having gray hairs, like my body's changing, like it's natural, right? But like understanding that we can do something about it. There's science out there that is potent and powerful. And I'll be honest, I wanted that wow factor right away. And I took the vitamins, and I think it was just so much for my system. I'm pretty small framed. I'm very sensitive. I'm highly sensitive. Okay, when you start blocking out the noise and the distractions and you get in tune, you're on a different frequency. Like, we're speaking in energy, vibration, and frequency. Okay, like that's where it is. Wherever you're living at, whatever you believe, like that's your vibration. If you believe that this is how much you can make, and you will ride that wave. If you believe this is how much you can make and that's normal, you will ride that wave, right? It doesn't matter what level you're on. Okay, so where was I going with that? I wanted to be on a frequency, hockey games on downstairs, that I was fit AF and I felt sexy, and I'm financing myself, and that feels so good, and it's liberating and it's empowering, and I'm traveling and I'm experiencing. I did this, right? And it takes inspired action. So I had to exchange the energy. I bought the vitamins. They were really expensive, but I'm expensive. I want the best, and I'm going to invest in it. And it's sitting on a credit card, and I know that it's going to get taken care of. Like, it just, when I make a decision and I put my energy behind it, shit just works itself out, you know? And if I don't stress about it, and I've seen this through experience, years of experience, like, I don't know how the heck I did that. Like, Tulum, I'm going to my first international retreat. Like, I'm waiting for my passport. Like, life is changing, and it's because I'm taking inspired action, and it's just working itself out. So, all that to say, I was on the call this evening, and she was talking about one of the vitamins that I'm taking, and I am noticing my hair is darkening. I had gray hairs, and I was really nervous about aging. And like, you know, I understand I've got a beautiful face, I've got a beautiful spirit, and I want to keep that. Okay. Like, I do not mind being carded at, 36 or 63, right? Like, I want that. So yeah, it was okay. So you see maybe a little, you guys. And like my hair, so I got a different kind of shampoo and conditioner. Like, I've really been trying to invest in myself, because you put good in, you're going to get good out, right? And now we have access to science, and we're learning stuff about the body, and we're able to do this. But, right, like, the cheap shit is what's keeping us stuck in our society. You buy the Doritos rather than the organic ones, the organic stuff, because it's cheaper. Right? When you live on that vibration, that's just where you live. And when you switch a vibration, then something else switches. And I've switched. Not complete, like, I'm not perfect. Don't get it twisted, right? But like, little baby steps are adding up. I'm in this new lifestyle of mine. January 26, 2017 is my freedom anniversary. Okay, so we're coming up on 6 years now. This didn't happen overnight, but the time has passed. And the next 6 years are going to come and pass as well, right? And I really want to make them count. I really want my life to mean something. I really want to live with passion and purpose in my bones. And I'm so happy and grateful that I do, that I am. I now, right? Like, I'm so present and aware now. So I just wanted to share all of this with you. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but if I can just continue to show up as myself, and I thank you for your patience. Like, I just made this Instagram account, some of y'all are following, and now I'm like, I don't know if I want that. Like, I'm figuring it out, but like, I'm ready to show up. I'm ready to show up and share, because when I'm sharing, I feel like I'm doing service to you. I know that there is magic in here. And when I do this, like these 18 minutes and 44 seconds, right? Like, that is magic that I just poured into you. Normally, I would have deleted this a long time ago, because I didn't think that I was enough, or I was scatterbrained and it didn't come out exactly perfect like I wanted it to. When I let go and I surrender and I just be me, it's easy. So I'm allowing myself more to do that, and I highly encourage you do too. So let me share a little bit, and then I'll pop off here. I talked to you about the Mindfulness Mentorship Program. Like I said, that is my highest touch program. It is a one-on-one intimate container, 30 days at a time. And that's my pride and joy. That's my baby, right? I love to do energy immersions. I love to facilitate yoga, breathwork, meditation, classes, in person or online, private or group session, right? Like, my energetic infusion to these classes are unlike anything I've ever seen from anyone else. And I thought that I needed to be like everyone else. So I didn't want to teach the yoga classes because I did it differently. Like, I talk a lot. I talk a lot. How the heck can you relax in a yoga class when she's talking to you so much? Well, turns out maybe I shouldn't teach relaxing yoga classes, but empowering yoga classes, higher self yoga classes, hell yeah, you're going to leave a changed freaking person, right? Because of what I'm pouring into you, because of what I poured into me, because of the space that I'm holding. And when I allow myself to just be me, I am a pure channel, right? Spirit speaks through me. I just move, right? But when I tried to do it my human self, thinking that it had to be this way and very controlling, like it was rigid and just not right. But when I let go and I surrender and I just let God move through me and I just be me in the fullest expression, magic happens. So I feel like that is my purpose here on life, is to help others find their magic within them and express that fully, right? Because I've found it. And yours looks different than mine, and we're all unique and beautiful in our own way. And we all have our likes and our dislikes and the way we have experienced life and how we project that, right? And if it's being projected with love and light, like imagine the power that that can do. So classes, like I said, are super affordable. I'm even going to be hosting like live meditations and breath work like monthly for free for the people that can't get into the paid programs, but they still want to be part of this. Like, I want to be able to serve in that way as well, because there was a time where I couldn't invest in these programs. Like, and if it was free, it was for me, right? And I had to buy the cheap foods, and I had, I was limited, right? That was all I saw until I saw somebody else that inspired me, and how could she do that? And what about me? And why not me? And when I got rid of the jealousy and the envy, and I got curious about me, and I started doing me and being me, right? And they inspired me to be me, and I just let go of what I thought it should be like, magic happens. I feel like I'm a broken record here, but I hope this is like getting embedded into you. So yes, that is my intention. Mindful Mama Wellness is my baby, like wellness overall, mind, body, and spirit, right? Mindset work, mental toughness, right? What I do when I get out of the shower, when I'm rinsing out the conditioner in my hair, I turn the water cold. I don't take a whole freaking cold shower, right? But I'll stand under the water cold and I'll breathe and I'll control my breath and my mind and my body to withstand. And I've done this over time. I've probably been doing it about 2 weeks now. And I've also been getting my 10,000 steps a day. I've been getting in walks and workouts and yoga and lemon water in the morning and mindfulness, and I'm sticking with it and I love it, right? And it's discipline, but it's so good. Like, I'm seeing the reward from that, right? Like spending a lot of money on vitamins, but I'm seeing the reward from that. Like, I want to live there on that frequency where it's just normal. It's just a thing, right? And the more and more that I let go and stand in my power, the more and more possibilities and opportunities are going to open up. So that is a wrap. What time is it? It's 9:20 p.m. So thanks for letting me just like heart dump onto you. I hope that you are inspired by this. If you want to chat, please message me, mindfulmama, MAMAXO @gmail.com. Actually, I have my official Samantha at mindfulmamawellness.org email. So we're getting more and more. You can find me on Instagram right now, Samantha XO Nicole, NICHOLE. And yeah, we'll chat later. I can't wait to have a connection with you. I can't wait to see what you got from this and how you're transmuting the energy. So let's connect and collaborate. I'll see you in the next video.